You talked about the need, for the global community, to rise up against this, speak against these atrocities and so on. Even among the Islamic countries, for instance, there has been this lackluster, attitude towards coming out to condemn this or to speak with one voice. That is to say, within the Muslim Ummah, there is also not a united front, against some of these atrocities. Why are we here, and what needs to be done, to be able to galvanize that global solidarity against these atrocities?
First, I'll answer that this time I would like to really appreciate the leaders at the Muslims. I'll come to it later on. The non-Muslims also are voicing their opinion. And they are saying what's happening in Israel, what the Israeli force is doing against the Palestinians is nothing but genocide. You have mass protests, not only in the Muslim countries, in non-Muslim countries, in USA, in UK, the countries which are supporting Israel, but the people are against the government. What they're doing is wrong. That's one thing good. As far as the Muslims are concerned, I gave a talk on 13-point action plan for the Muslim Ummah as far as Palestine is concerned. 13 points.
What are high points?
I gave the first 7 points can be done by each and every Muslim. The next 6 points can be done by certain people. Number 1, I'll just say in brief. The talk is very long one. I'll say in a few minutes.
That's right.
Number 1 is that every Muslim at least should do dua. The least they can do is do dua. That let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give sabr to the Palestinians. Let them istiqamah. Let the martyrs, inshallah, they go to Jannah. So first pray for them. Minimum you can do is pray for them, because we Muslims are like one body. If one of them is hurt, if one part is hurt, the full body is in pain. And we have to be like a brick wall together. Unfortunately, Muslims are. Number 1, we have to do dua. Number 2, we have to talk about the atrocities the Israelis are doing on the Palestinians. Whether on your Facebook, whether on your social media, whether on whatever way you can, you should. And everyone today in the world, it's a global village. You have an account. You may have 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 100,000, whatever it is, you have to do your job. So number 2 is spread this message. The atrocity is done by Israel on the Palestinians, how they are killing innocent people. They are targeting. Imagine it is against international war crime. International rules say in a war also you cannot target civilians. You cannot kill children. Same thing what Islam says in the Quran. What they are doing, they are targeting hospitals. And then they're putting a fake news that it was the Hamas missile which misfired. All lies. And the Hamas missiles are homemade, small thing, nothing compared to the Israeli which can destroy the full building. The Hamas is, homemade, all weapons. This is the best. So, and they're saying go to Al Jazeera. They are all getting fabricated news. Then they say that Hamas killed 40 babies. All wrong. We Muslims should let us spread this. This is number 2. I've got 13 points.
Right.
Number 3 is that see to it that we can make this popular amongst the people that we know, the VIPs we know. We should tell them personally, whoever you feel in your list is this, to see what they can do for the cause of Palestine. Number 4, you should make it on billboards or on your colleges, on your universities, this information. Number 5, you should take a protest. As many people as possible.
Protest, protest could mean violent
but peaceful
or peaceful.
We should have peaceful protests.
That's right.
We cannot be like them. Just because they do some atrocities, it should be peaceful protests. Large numbers. That is number 5. Number 6, see to it that we can boycott the products. If we boycott starting to have products, what? The Israeli products, it will be an economical burden
impact,
for them. So number 6 is boycotting the products. Number 7, we can give whatever charity we can for the cause of Palestine, whether for aid, for reconstructing the country, for rebuilding the hospital, for rebuilding the school, whatever you can. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at the percentage of the donation, not about the amount. So I tell that if a person who earns $1,000 a month, and if he gives $100, it is better than a person who earns $1 billion and donates $1 million. A person who earns $1 billion a month and donates $1 million, he is giving 0.1% of his earnings. And the poor man who's earning $1,000 and giving $100 is giving 10%. So the $100 will get him 100 times more blessings than the billion person who's earning $1 billion and giving $1 million. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Almighty God, looks at the percentage, not at the amount. So give charity. Then, and this 7 points any Muslim can do. You can donate at least 10 naira, 100 naira, he can.
Yeah.
The remaining 6 points are for some people. Like you have a satellite channel, everyone doesn't have. So you can promote these things on your satellite channel,
yes,
in the media.
Yeah.
We can have a waqf for the cause of Palestine. You should have a battery of lawyers to fight in the International Court of Law so that, they can file an international case against Israel. This is point number 8, 9, 10. Then on a political level, the country should give to the embassy, if they have in Israel embassy, they should give official letter from their country to the ambassador of Israel in the country protesting against it. On a high level, there can be trade boycott. Not boycotting goods, trade boycott. We will not allow any Israeli goods to come to our country. And if you go on a higher level, that is the 13th point, is the Ummah should be united.
Right.
And if the Ummah is not, if we are united like how we were previously in the Caliphate.
Right.
Therefore, when I went to Sokoto, I was happy. At least Sokoto has a Caliphate.
Yeah.
Maybe only Sokoto. But we are talking about the Caliphate of the full Ummah.
Right.
So if we have a caliphate, like a Khalifa like before, then we'll be united and they will not be able to play around with us.
Right.
And if we have like how they have Interpol, international police, we should have Islampol,
Right.
Islamic police.
Right.
How they have a NATO, NATO? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. I'm coming to politics.
Right.
Why don't we have a MECTO, Muslim Countries Treaty Organization?
Okay.
The NATO says, now there are 30 members or 31 members. If you attack any one of the countries as though you're attacking all 31 countries together. So why don't we Muslims get together and the 57 Muslim countries get together and say, if you attack any one of the Muslim countries as though you're attacking all the Muslim majority countries.
Yeah.
If we can do that,
Right.
that would be wonderful.